Yeah, it just seems to be like the BBC get attacks from every single angle. Like you're biased against us, you're too pro these people. Like if you go to the Wikipedia page and you go for like controversies of the BBC, I think that has its own page. But you scroll
Oh yeah,
down, oh yeah, but you scroll down, it's like anti-Muslim bias, pro-Muslim bias,
that's
anti-Catholic bias,
yeah, that's the
pro-Catholic bias.
thing.
It's like which one?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that actually, because because there are like people that think it's like too lib, and then there's people that think it's not liberal enough, and it's like I don't know which one. I don't know which one to believe. I think you're all talking nonsense. You heard it a lot when uh, I mean, you hear it in individual newscasts and whatnot, but you hear it especially in like the fiction stuff. You know, like the Doctor Who one's a massive one.
Oh,
Like I said, some people think it's way too lib and PC, and others think it's not near enough. So you can they
but
satisfy any of them?
it's more a reflection of their own bias. But I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. Yeah, it is.
I guess one thing to say is that vast majority of the print media in the UK is right leaning.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so in comparison, the BBC looks to be more left wing because they're not as right wing or sensationalist as all those others.
yeah. It's because the balance is, you know, tilted in one favor.
They're supposed to be balanced. That doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be non-biased.
True.
But yeah, I
But
have to have a
the
bias.
balance thing is sometimes leads them to shoot themselves in the foot, because I remember there was a big controversy. I think it was on the radio actually, because of the BBC, balancing principles, for want of a better word. They had this thing about climate change, but because of those rules, they had to put on someone who was anti-climate change. And it's kind of like, well, you just sort of shot yourself in the foot there, haven't you? I don't remember it because this was like a few years ago, probably even more to be honest. But I do remember that at the time, and I just remember sort of like looking with my head cocked to the side and an eyebrow slightly raised, and just the look of perplexion on my face.